The stages of Ottoman Empire. Rise c. 1299–1453. Expansion and peak 1453–1566. Stagnation and reform, revolts, reversals, and revivals 1566–1683. Military defeats 1683–1828. Decline and modernization 1828–1908. Defeat and dissolution 1908–1922. Last stage was the Arab revolt that I have described in detail as follows. The Arab revolt began in 1916 with British support. It turned the tide against the Ottomans on the Middle Eastern front, where they seemed to have the upper hand during the first 2 years of the war. On the basis of the McMahon-Hussein correspondence, an agreement between the British government and Hussein bin Ali, Sharif of Mecca, the revolt was officially initiated at Mecca on June 10, 1916. The Arab nationalist goal was to create a single unified and independent Arab state stretching from Aleppo in Syria to Aden in Yemen, which the British had promised to recognize. The Sharifian army led by Hussein and the Hashemites, with military backing from the British-Egyptian Expeditionary Force, successfully fought and expelled the Ottoman military presence from much of the Hejaz and Transjordan. The rebellion eventually took Damascus and set up a short-lived monarchy led by Faisal, a son of Hussein. Following the Sykes-Picot Agreement, the Middle East was later partitioned by the British and French into Mandate territories. There was no unified Arab state, much to the anger of Arab nationalists. Treaty of Sèvres and Turkish War of Independence. Defeated on every front, the Ottoman Empire signed the Armistice of Mudros on 30 October 1918. Mehmed VI, the last Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, leaving the country after the abolition of the Ottoman Sultanate, 17 November 1922. The partition of the Ottoman Empire was finalized under the terms of the Treaty of Sèvres. This treaty, as designed in the Conference of London, allowed the Sultan to retain his position and title. The status of Anatolia was problematic given the Allied occupation of Constantinople and Izmir. There arose a nationalist opposition in the Turkish national movement. It won the Turkish War of Independence, 1919–23, under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal, later given the surname Ataturk. The Sultanate was abolished on 1 November 1922, and the last Sultan, Mehmed VI, reigned 1918–22, left the country on 17 November 1922. The Republic of Turkey was established in its place on October 29, 1923, in the new capital city of Ankara. The Caliphate was abolished on 3 March 1924.